I don't know if I need this or not. Can y'all hear me? I'm not one for a microphone. I'll yell about it. I got kids at home. I'm going to talk to the board, but I'm also going to talk to the residents. Most of y'all know me. I'm the tax commissioner. Unfortunately, I'm the one that collects all the taxes, and I'm the one that has to deal with, the revenues and basically all that happens there. I've met with Mike, I've met with commissioners on some of the problems that we do have. The majority of our budget does come from your property taxes and your motor vehicle taxes. What we collect and turn over to the county is a little over $6 million out of a $9 million budget. So we're pretty busy down in our office. With the cuts, yes, we have lost probably about $550,000 a year since 2009 with all the millage rate revenue cuts. But I'm listening to several of the commissioners, and I know the farmers here in this community, and I know they depend on, we depend on the farmers as well as they depend on us. But some things that numbers y'all need to understand. One is conservation use. The farmers do pay a lot of taxes in our county, but the farmers also have conservation use program that cuts their taxes almost in half. The county alone is losing $1.875 million off of the conservation use. We're losing $228,000 off of the new FLPA program, which is the Forest Land Protection Act. That's where we voted to save the trees several years ago. Well, what we did is we cost the county taxpayers because it saves the large landowners that grow timber. The basic homestead is only costing the county $71,000. That's the tax break each resident gets. Unfortunately, we are a veteran community. We are an ag community. And until we do something with a major industry, or we have a lot of major construction going on, there's not going to be any other revenues here. And what I did is I ran some numbers, just so we could see where we stand, to where we could compare kind of apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Ben Hill County has a population of 17,000. Their average digest is $400,273,000. Their millage rate, just the county, is 14.785 mils. Countywide is 37.72 mils. Mitchell County, population is 23,932, a digest of 534,334,000. Their county millage rate is 20.289. But they're just for the county, and then the countywide is 35.47 mils. Cook County is 14,700 population, a $312 million digest with 11.9 millage rate. Berrien County has a 16,235 population, a $282 million digest, and a 16.71 mil digest for the county. Worth County has 21,967 population, a $500 million digest. Our millage rate is 10.255. That kind of answers the question right there. It's all in the numbers. We are one of the lowest millage rates in the state of Georgia. We don't have a lot. Unfortunately, we do depend on the homeowners. It's sad, but it's true. And if you don't own, but you rent, you own a vehicle, yes, we're getting a little bit there, but not much. But am I for a tax increase? No, because I pay taxes too. But at this point in time, if we don't want to see this county bankrupt or indigent in the next few years, we're either going to have to go up on the millage rate or go down on our services. We want to provide for the rec department. We need to provide for the rec department. We need to provide for the sheriff protection. And it's like Mr. Cosby said, if you have a fire in your home, I'm sure you want the fire truck there immediately. But if we don't have the firefighters, who's going to put out your fire? As far as people being able to afford their taxes, we work with everybody. You said it. In my office, I have an amazing staff. They're friendly, they're outgoing, and they will work with everybody. If you can't afford your taxes, lo and behold, you have to pay them, but we work on a payment plan with you. If you can't afford that $500 tax bill, you're on Social Security or fixed income, you make payments. That's the only thing we can offer to help each resident in this county. But in order to provide the services that everybody in this courtroom right here so desperately needs, it's really on the backs of the residents. Do you want a tax increase? Or do you want less quality of services? So that's pretty much all I have to say. And if anybody has any questions, I can pretty much tell you, I've ran spreadsheet after spreadsheet on what a basic tax increase would cost the county resident from a $15,000 house to a $592,000 house. For example, if your property is worth, let's say $148,000 home, the school's going up 1.26 mils. I got that call today. If the county goes up 1 mil, with that 1.26 and the 1 mil, your county tax would go from $1,496 to $1,630 a year, which is a total of $134 in a year's time. Divided by 12 is lunch for 1 day in a month. I think we can afford that, to not have people get furloughed, to not have people in our county lose their jobs. Because the way I look at it is when you take a county employee and you furlough them, that county employee is a taxpayer as well. So you're not only taking food off their table, but they're not going to be able to play their kids in the rec because they can't afford it. So what kind of service are we providing for the youth there? So, if y'all have any questions, I'm in my office and you're more than welcome to ask me anything y'all need to know regarding taxes, tax increases, and values. Thank you.